Hello, hello, hello. I almost didn't make it, and I am glad my voice somewhat survived. Um, as you can hear, I had a wonderful time at my work's Christmas party. We had karaoke, and we have almost limitless sangria. So I brought with me the last um, little 8-ounce plastic cup and hope that I had voice enough. I do love I do love my sangria. And it's a rum sangria, so mhm. Hi, hi, hi. So let me start from the beginning. JC was the first one here. Early bird gets the worm. Well, I don't wanna the worm, but you get what I mean. We got it. Laura so graciously gave you a worm. Here you go. Um, and also JC says hi to Laura. And welcome, welcome friends. Let me do the actual intro. Uh Welcome, everyone. My name is Esther Marie Andujar. This is my channel. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. And for this week, since this is my last writing working um, week, I decided to do some streams here on YouTube. So we have this one and one more tomorrow afternoon at the same time, 4 p.m. Eastern. We got a cool gamer too, Tipsy Esther. Am I tipsy? I don't know. I mean, I don't feel well. I don't know. I'm hype up because we spend most of the time singing. Um, so I'm kind of like high on that. Um, but yeah, it's time. If not, you will be by the end. I don't know. This is not too much, and it is already diluted with all the ice that been melting. So I don't know about that, and I didn't bring more than that. So, anyways, friends, let's go ahead and start the first 25 minutes sprint. Let me know in the chat what would you like to do during the stream. Are you writing, reading, I don't know, knitting, crocheting, relaxing? Um, are you packing like Laura should be packing? I don't know. You tell me what are you doing during the stream? I I'm gonna try to write chapter 2 of this short romance. I don't know what's my issue with the third book within my little um they're not series because they're in the same setting. Let's just say they're in the same country. So the third one in that specific country is similar troubles as the other one. And if you have seen, I think there's one or two writing blogs where I you could see my struggle with that. And I hope this one is not the same because it means that I will be editing and drafting during the month of January, and that doesn't sound ideal. Who knows? Uh, Laura made chocolate. Awesome. We're jumping right into it. By the time that I will say what I'm working on, it's been 5 minutes of this stream. So yes, I would like to miraculously get my shit together. But for now, I'm just planning things. Don't we all? Don't we all? Hopefully, you can get closer and closer 25 minutes at a time. Hopefully, that's the hope. Let me go ahead. Let me put a little bit of music. Oh, no, here. Okay. Let's put some lo-fi and let's go ahead and get the first 25 minutes in. I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. Welcome back, friends. I'm trying to find frigging inspiration and see how I'm gonna fix this book. It's gonna get fixed. I don't know if it's gonna get fixed today, but it's gonna get fixed. Thank God I am not even 2,000 words in. It's just off. The other book, I was like well into 5K. I was halfway through before I was like, oh, no. But this one, I felt it very quickly. Thank Jesus, Lord, because I would have had a heart attack if it was later. Uh, oh, that's okay. That's okay. Uh, that's one of the things when you go about like having secret projects. Um, it's kind of like hard to um like talk it out and see. Um, I don't know. Mm, I may change the trope because this is supposed to be a work romance. That's the trope. But I think the kind of like business, kind of like the jobs they have might not be the most conducive to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it without saying things. Uh, but yeah, I may have to change it a little. So how did you guys do? Well, we were just when we started the sprint, Katpa came in, and a few minutes Morgan came in. So welcome, welcome. Let's see. Katpa was like, "I feel you on miraculously get my shit together." Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. What jobs do they have? So he is a photographer and she is a model. Because maybe I don't know. Let's see. There, I may have to like peruse around and spend most of this next to sprint um to think around that. Like, do I change his profession? Do I change hers? Do I change both of them? One thing I know is they have to stay in the country they're in. That I can change. Setting, I can't. Um, and I did like the first chapter, the meet cute. I don't want to change that one. I did like that. Oh, I need to find something. Something's gotta click. But I already have a romance with a curator. Well, yeah, he is a curator slash museum historical buildings manager. Um, so and it is within the same country. And that curator slash public administrator of museums and historical buildings does have a cameo in this story, so cannot really repeat that. Um, oh, it's the professions of my characters, of the showromans I'm currently drafting slash fighting. Maybe give me a photographer. Yeah, yeah. We got a Becca here. Welcome, welcome. How about a photographer and she's the stylist? I will have to check because I don't think they will have that much interactions. Because it's a short romance, so the time they spend together is really short. Uh, Having trouble motivating myself today. What else is new? It happens. It happens. Still me too, waiting to happen just in reverse. Yeah. The power dynamic is what makes it a little dicey. The photographer and the model, I mean, he is not a super established photographer, and she is like they both are up coming and like getting really popular in their um in like he's getting the really popular and is an up and coming photographer. Um and she is at this point, if I don't change careers for them, she is uh getting like a really hot, really well loved, um getting really busy model. So they're in exposure and popularity, they're similar. So neither has anything that can really hang over each other. See, that's something that so the styling and someone being the styler and the other person being the photographer is something that I will have to research because especially if it's for a magazine, which I think this is gonna be for, I need to know if they actually interact or if it's the visual director um, who actually talks to the stylist and then talks to the photographer. Like it has to be something that they actually will they're like forced to interact. And I'm not sure stylists and photographers talk too much. Let's see. Maybe he's a food photographer and she's a chef. Having her food photographed in a magazine. Maybe. That could be a maybe. I will have to come up with the backstory of why she is at this specific country and not her own country. But that will be a maybe. Welcome, RC. Welcome, welcome. Uh, that's okay. Just throwing out stuff there. See, what if he photographed hotels from a magazine and she's the concierge? See, we don't interact with photographers when hotel comes. Now, if it was something like that, she will have to be either the GM or the public relations person specific in the hotel. Like the only interaction will be if he photographs the concierge. That I know. They do. They still has to get the right look of what it's going for. So that requires a lot of chemistry. Well, if the photographer is the like the director of it, um, but yeah, I can like have like I can pin those ideas and see if they do work. Yes, they can, but also it has to be plausible in uh a 10 to 15K short romance. She has some sort of internship or something for the chef one. Possible. Watch a lot of shows where stylists and models and photographers have a lot of interacts with one another. Fantastic. Is this your first time here? Uh, I mean, I will model having a PA who travels with her. That would I'll think that through. Uh, nice. So welcome to the channel. It's pretty much what it is. So bears hibernate to rest and to save up their energy for when winter um is done. So that's pretty much what I will do. I will not be on social media or online or in lives or anything like that, and we'll just rest and read and watch series and movies and relax. I hope that explains. I mean, I think it was self-explanatory, but that's the explanation. I will do the human counterpart of hibernation, which is disconnecting from the internet and enjoying me time. No, you're fine. I mean, I don't know exactly what you did. Like watching a lot of shows. Is that because I don't have um the live open on YouTube, so I don't know. Now you could say that you what was it called? Muted them or something like that. I think you can mute, ban, report. Yeah, yeah. That's okay. They can still I'm pretty sure they can still hear the live. They're just not gonna be able to chat. Um and again if you're like if you this is the first time you're coming, um the reason you got timeout is because you came up pretty insistent on something that it is self-explanatory. Um, caps locks on text is pretty much yelling at people. Um, so the couple of mods that I have on my chat decided that, like Taylor Swift most prolifically say, you need to calm down. Uh, so let's go ahead and do a second 20-minute sprint so I can keep figuring in this freaking story out. So I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. In time, that was our second 30 minutes, 25 minutes sprint. How did we do? I think I, so I'm changing her profession. I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out, and it fits in the timeline too, in the seasons. Okay, okay. Oh God, and now I need to re-outline this. Anyways. Hello, Tammy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well, friend. JC is. I'm reading my time blocking thing. I'm redoing my time blocking thing. I'm reorganizing it. I mean, ooh, tell us. Okay, he is gonna stay as a photographer. She is gonna be a ballerina. So I wanted to check if like how big the uh opera ballet kind of situation is in this specific country, and then I check what were the seasons, if they had what were the seasons, and it actually fits with the seasons the story are set in, um both times. So the first story of them is he is coming in to take all the photos for their anniversary magazine they are doing. Um, I still haven't think what's gonna be the uh how many years anniversary is gonna be, but yes, yes. I and still the first chapter can stay. Um, maybe some descriptors might change, but as a like, and there's some interactions between him and his assistant might change, but no, yeah. I mean, I think that it's not gonna be her anniversary. It's more like the institution anniversary. Like they're making a special full color, glossy, beautiful kind of like a end table magazine celebrating however many years the opera house. So the magazine will have a spread for their singers and their musicians, and then the ballet and things like that. Yes, I did said ballerina company. Hi, Renee. Welcome, welcome. She is a ballerina, but usually opera houses do like you will see opera shows and you can also see ballet shows. I mean, I can check it, but if it's not from the country, again, I am tied to a country. So, and I usually try not to go with naming existing places just in case. I mean, I can get away with like Google and Instagram, things like that, but not. specific. Yes. Yeah. That's one thing that I was like, yeah, maybe ballet is going to be a good option because most of those companies and classical institutions are like they've been well established for a long time. And also, this is what I was like, I would like for her to travel a lot too. Like, she is not stationary in that country. She is there while she works with that specific company. And then during their off season, she may be working with another company who has a different on season compared to the other company. Because there's a few, if you're not, I mean, I will have to recheck this, but if you're not like the soloist, if you're not the face of the company, uh, to make a good living, you probably will have to jump between companies or between ensembles. Uh, but again, that's something that I'll research and make sure that I have it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, but keep in mind this is a short romance. I don't have that many words. Like I I need to choose things that don't necessarily require me to do a lot of explaining and a lot of like word building. Um, because I would like to use those words for the chemistry and for their interactions rather than explaining the whole circus thing. So that's what I have landed with. Now I have a lot of tabs open to keep doing research. Um, I need to check where I a few years ago I saw a documentary. Sorry, friends. I saw a documentary on ballet and like not only the classics classes, also kind of like the like all the process to audition for specific positions and different ensembles. Um, and they talk about seasons and they mention different companies and kind of like sometimes companies have different styles. Um, and a lot of the times they will prefer one company to the other because it fits their style more than others. I need to see if I can remember where I saw that documentary and probably see it again. Uh, or probably just YouTube a lot of ballet things, um, which I did for a fan fiction like 2 years ago. I wrote a fan fiction where one of the characters was a ballet. Like he was a ballet, so I had to like research um a lot. Like how they audition, what will be the kind of training, what will be their daily schedule, do they even have time for friends or dating, um, all sorts of things. Yeah, ballet is very cutthroat in terms of auditioning. So that could be your obstacle that you're trying in there. She's going to be hyper focused on her career. Is she going to have time for romance? I mean, that could be an obstacle for a later story because by the time they meet, she already has a position. Like it's not auditioning season. They are well into the season in that specific country. Uh, so it might be a different obstacle. It might be more like he's just coming here for a couple of days. Why would I uh kind of like derail my focus in someone who's living the country in just a few days while I still have months to go? Ah, yeah, that depends on if I give her like a solo position because if she is an ensemble, she doesn't have she's they're not they don't have understudies as far as I remember. I can recheck, obviously. I am not well versed in ballet, but yeah, solos do have understudies. I don't know ensembles have. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I While this is interesting, I am not fan of pinning women against each other for a man. So I tend not to write that. Again, I don't mind other people writing it, but I personally don't want to pin women against each other for a guy. Not worth it. There's plenty of other obstacles to deal with than trying to get someone's attention. No, you're fine. You're fine. Again, it is fun and is a valid. It's just not what I would like to write. I just wanted to like point it out so you don't feel like I'm ignoring you. I'm just not the kind of brand that I want for myself. I say for myself and it's a pen name no one's gonna know, but still. Um, let's go ahead and do our last 25 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. Uh, that that I will put a pin to it to find another reason to take her focus uh, off. I will put a pin on it and go back. No, I don't mind, like, I like when people throw ideas at me because one, knowing what you don't want is good because it gets you closer to what you want. Two, sometimes it's the idea is good. There's just some elements that you would like to change. And then sometimes, even though if you don't vibe with the idea, that gives you another idea. So, no, I'm not going to ignore the ideas you guys are so kindly offering without barely knowing anything. Um, it just again, I gotta put pins on a lot of those things. Do some research and see how this specific country does ballet, um, and then go from there. Yeah. This probably is gonna get written next year. This. I hope the other two mini series, the third books are not, are not as difficult as this past two. That is perfectly fine. You can crochet and, mule over those ideas so that you can write them down. So let's go ahead and get the last 25 minutes in. Ooh, this should this should be a self-care me time project for you, JC. Something to do to relax. Hey, maybe you will end up with some gift to give next year. You never know. Or maybe things for yourself and for your daughter. You never know. Anyway, friends, let's go ahead and get that last 25 minutes. I'll see you guys in 25. And time, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back to the last sprint. That was the last sprint of today. Uh, I need to find something to eat, and I probably if I do that, it will be Twitch playing something because I don't. My brain cannot work anymore. Um, since I'm trying to figure out a new profession for this character, um, and I'm like going through different articles and just like um, blogs and things like that to figure out like bullet things. I don't know. So yeah, I need to mule this a little bit more. So if I come back online, it will be on Twitch to relax my brain and play The Sims. Maybe, I don't know. Uh, so for everyone, Deidre is on Twitch playing The Sims 2. Um, her her Twitch games are very fun because she makes entire stories while we are watching. Um, yeah, but not if I have to keep like this is a productivity, and my brain is like doesn't want a productivity anymore. Uh, so yeah, yeah, my brain needs it. I created a sprint tracker and a YouTube spread in Notion for 2024. Awesome. Oh, Renee, there's already a spreadsheet for woo, YouTube streams. But if you mean you created one for the streams you specifically like, then that's cool. I mean a spread to keep track of my videos specifically. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. I that I don't track. If I want to know when I posted something, I just go and see what's the date. Um, I mean, technically, if I have some specific videos that I know are gonna come at a specific month, they will be in my Kanban board. So, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool that you're getting that organized. Uh, s- Stop invalidating yourself, JC. You don't need to uh tell people not to pay you mind when you're just trying to clarify. You just want to have a two-way conversation. Stop invalidating yourself. Well, it sounded like that. I'm sorry. It sounded to me like that. It's like a spread to up down video ideas. Okay, like when I wanted to go live, nice. That wasn't what I was doing yesterday. If it's to me, it sounded like that. So I was just like, no, don't tell yourself that. We want to hear you. Want to hear everything you want to say. And also, I was going to ask too, because I was like, for your own videos, for the lives that you would like to assist, or for everyone who's going live? Because that already assists. But if it's for your specific videos or for the lives that you want to attend, that that sounds handy, but not something that I will do. That's a lot to keep up. I'm not even that organized with YouTube videos. Like, I just like, I know I want to do writing blogs and I have some ideas for like chatty videos and I just like pull one and go with it. Yeah, that will be too much. And because that will be too much, that's probably why JC wanted to clarify, be like, me either. Hence why the video I was supposed to post today is not going up today. Well, you had like with your writing blocks, you're very organized. You know which week you are um documenting and all that. It's usually the other video that after your master class series got ding, that's when probably it got a little hectic to come up with that additional video. Me and this cat are having a yawning competition. Thanks for the sprint, everyone. Have a blessed solstice. Have a blessed solstice too. Happy holidays and happy new year. Yeah, I have to get better at YouTube again next year. You'll get the hang of it, JC. You have done it in long enough that you can get back into your rhythm. Um, and I think you have a lot of ideas that you would like to do that you should just do it regardless if people wants to see it or not. One of my goals for 2024 is to try to be more consistent, which I have not been, so I wanted to be all organized. Sounds completely fair. Oh no. Oh no, I know what the video was supposed to be. I just don't feel like doing it. Yeah, completely valid. And also, I'm sure you have a pretty long list of videos you would like to record. You are a woman of a lot of ideas. So I hope we get to see a lot of those ideas during 2024. Because if you didn't know, I'm a fan of your content. I know you enough. I know you enough to know that. Yeah, I'm excited for everything that's gonna come during 2024. So kind of like do a closing. Today is Thursday. As far as I know, no one that I know of is streaming. So definitely check Cat Leo and Devin's cutting Google Sheet spread to see who is streaming. If you need to work more, I after I eat, I will decide if I want to come back here and play The Sims. If I do that, I'll let you guys know on the Discord. So be on the lookout for that. And tomorrow morning, I'll be back on Discord, twitch.tv/author EMR Andujar. And tomorrow will be our last productivity sprint here at 4 p.m. Eastern. And that's going to be the last time you guys will see me on the YouTubes. The only exception is December 30 for Author Tours React. Um, we are having our like Friendsgiving, end of the Christmas, end of the year kind of situation uh that day. So those are the last two times that you'll see me here on YouTube. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. and on the 30 at things 7:30 Eastern. on Nia's channel, Vixen of Fiction. And then it will be 2024. So that is all for today, friends. Thank you so, so much for like spitballing ideas at me when I was like, I need to re-outline this. It's not vibing. But glad that we got that fixed. I just need to do one more piece of research and then I can go and re-outline this and get it started at the very least written. So, yeah, that will be all. I hope you have a good evening. I'll see you guys